Good morning, you guys. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. I was just looking at, this is really cool. Take a look at this. We're looking at Coach 1420. It's the next to come off the production floor. And also I know that the clients are watching, and so that's kind of why I want to show it today. It's been, I don't know, several weeks since we've been inside and a lot has happened, but this is really, I love how detailed Marathon is with all of the specs and how organized we are. And this is the wire pull book, this is the spec book, and literally on every coach on this production floor, while we're working on the coach, wire pulls and spec books at every single spot for each individual coach that we're working on, and so that you can reference it at any time. Let's go inside. As you can see before we go in, we're working on the bay setup. This is a very custom coach for customers that have had several marathons, and so one of the things that we're doing in production is we're putting the bay slide out accoutrements inside bay 1 and bay 2. Also with a couple of other things I see, we've got there's all kinds of really cool stuff on this coach. I'm gonna leave some of that for the post-production video that we're gonna be showing you, kind of the reveal video. But I love it when we do these things in production because it gives us the opportunity to see them on these videos. Let's go inside. And as you can see, with about a month to go in production, maybe a little bit less, here we are almost mid-February. Gosh, what am I talking about? It's early February. This coach has about a month to go. So there's so much going on in it right now, and the entire team, like the witness protection plan, they broke out while I was gonna shoot video. But this coach, Coach 1420, is an example of very experienced marathon owners knowing what works and what doesn't work for them, not for Marathon, not for other owners, but for themselves in a marathon coach. And one of the things that I think we should really hang our hat on here in Coburg, where we build all these amazing coaches, is that we listen to the customers and we customize it to their needs. It's one of those, like I've said before, it's that Disney style of saying yes and figuring out how to get it done. Customizing simple things as the appliance center. You've seen it with all three appliances and storage above. Well, customizing that is really cool. Another thing is the flooring in this coach is a work of art. I can't wait to see that. But I wanted to kind of take a overall view of how this coach is coming along and where it sits currently today in production. Take a look at this backsplash tile. This is a theme you're gonna see color-wise throughout this coach. We've never used it in a coach before, and it is absolutely stunning. All right, super bath. My favorite floor plan in the history of Prevost bus conversions. And for those of you who were down at Ocala at the Prevost extravaganza, what a cool name. I hope you guys had a good time. I heard nothing but good stuff about the facility, the organization. Marathon had an amazingly successful show, selling several coaches. So big congratulations to everyone in here that built them and the team that got those coaches down there and got customers into new coaches. Big congratulations to Marathon for having a successful Prevost extravaganza down in Florida last week. All right, here we are in the super bath. My favorite floor plan, whether it be the triple or the quad, is irrelevant because it achieves this in the rear. It also achieves extra room in the back. And with the triple, with one slide in the front, you have a ton of room in the salon still, but what you have is you get to retain or keep that patio outside. On the curb side or the patio side up front, you don't have a slide out room that comes out. You've got slides coming out of the bay and a barbecue, and it just allows you to have more room. Also, depending on what kind of configuration you have on your RV park, whatever your RV lot, at whatever resort, RV resort you're in, not RV park, but RV resort, you'll enjoy having additional patio space with only one slide in the front. Yes, my friends, one of the things that you can customize in the, I got an email on this not last week, the week before. Someone asked about customizing the super bath. They were looking at doing this. You know, the glass that goes over here, the big shower, the commode with the washer dryer behind, storage above, below, 2 sinks on the vanity. What about that rear closet? As you can see, the rear closet with the guts blown right here, the door is open and you can see the amazing wiring, aircraft quality that you have in the rear. We say aircraft quality, I call it marathon quality. Check it out, yo. I love this. It's a customization. Someone asked me about customizing the back. Yes, we can put cabinetry back here up to this point. You don't want to go above this water line. I say water line, might be a bad term. Above this line right here, this belt line, because all of this is access. You have to have this accessible for servicing the coach. But below it, this whole area here is manifest destiny for you Louisiana Purchase people. You can really customize this entire area, whether it be with cabinetry, whether it be with another hanger bar. We saw that in Coach 1341. We had an additional hanger bar that went here. Short hangs, long hangs, shirts, dresses, coats, pants, shirts, whatever. This configuration has storage at the bottom. I believe it's for shoes. You can put shoes on the bottom, shoes on the second level, and shoes or other things in boxes or cubbies on top on level number 3 there. And that's a kind of a customization that you can make to the super bath. So big thanks to my friend for that email about it. Another thing that someone asked me down in the desert, which I'm headed there. I'm actually headed there tomorrow, so I'll be down in the desert. Storage over here. So in the super bath floor plans, Marathon can do many different configurations here. This is the curb side or the patio side of the rear of the coach. You can do a bench. You can do all storage. You can do a full sofa with very small storage. This is my favorite configuration because you get good storage here, which is utilizing this deck space here, and you get a bench. Why do I like the bench? And remember, this is a slide out mechanism underneath, so there is no storage below that. But I like the bench because it provides a spot for you to lay clothes out, to lay things down. Also, you can quite frankly sit here and conversate. I think the sofa is very elegant and pretty. It is not my favorite way to configure this area because I'm a storage guy, so I've got to have additional storage, and this provides it with this Wayne's wall over here. Coming back up into here, and as you can see, here I am in one slide out. One slide out. This room goes out, this room does not. Look at the room that is achieved in here, even with the infrastructure of building this coach. That's why I say the triple slide is one of the most perfect floor plans on the Prevost chassis, because you get to retain that patio, and you look at how much room is still achieved with just one room that goes out 2 feet. It's fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. We're probably going to do a show. Someone, actually I've got a couple of emails over the last couple of weeks on Cockpit, Marathon's H3 Cockpit. We've done several shows on it. However, there are many configurations that can be customized. CB radio, air horns, different configurations for customized items that you might want in your cockpit. And this coach, Coach 1420, has a few customizations that we will profile when we get everything completed. So I'm looking really forward to that. Also, the flooring on this is stunning. I cannot wait for you to see the flooring. I can't wait for you to see the exterior when we get it outside and in the natural light. And this is primarily a West Coast coach, so we'll be able to see it in some beautiful sunlight. No offense to my brothers on the East Coast. Anyway, be yourself and do good things. Thank you so much for everything. I almost forgot one thing, Shane. The customization for the co-pilot in this coach is another thing we're going to have to talk about, because experienced owner-operators like the couple that own Coach 1420 and their current coach, which is Coach 1370, and then their previous coach, which is Coach 1314, These owner operators are very experienced at how to travel in a marathon, not just how to enjoy and live and entertain in a marathon, but travel. And that's what these coaches are designed for. We don't just build on the best chassis so you can sit in it. It's designed to travel and hit the road. And so one of those things to be considered is, how do you have a good manipulation for the co-pilot? And that's one of the things that our engineering team is digging into right now. So a month from now, it'll all come to fruition, also known as fruition, how that co-pilot is able to navigate through certain things that they'll need. Anyway, I'm excited about that. I go a little long because I go a little long. Be yourself and do good things. Take care of each other. I will see you in the desert. I'm headed there tomorrow. I've got some amazing coaches to show you. So if you are looking to get into a marathon, MalW at marathoncoach.com, MALW at marathoncoach.com. Email me and let's talk about a test drive. Once you take a test drive of these things, it's over. You'll just be ruined. You got to drive one of these things.